Good evening. Welcome to Options Center. It is Tuesday evening, 8/2/22. Had to check there. We're gonna do our usual ES on multiple time frames. We're looking in the long run. We are bearish in the micro term. We're looking for another high, I believe. So stick around and check this out. And we're starting to lift a price as we speak. So here we go. By the way, if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Tender logo and subscribe. Don't forget to like these videos. And please, you guys, if you want to interact, if you have any questions or anything, please hit that go to the comments and comment, ask any questions or whatever. So here we go. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffed up there. Got done playing volleyball. And back in action. Okay, ES on the monthly time frame. Not quite touching that 8 EMA. I think we're going to have a chance to actually test it and possibly spike above it. And at the most, I think we might be able to get up to the 20 simple moving average on the monthly. I'm not sure we'll get there, but I'm looking at that 4,200 number. But still, the trend is down. We're underneath the 8 EMA. That is our trend indicator for the downside. The MACD, bear cross, still headed down. Very bearish. On the RSI, still headed down. No higher lows yet. Making a little bounce off of this 50 area, but could continue lower at this point. Let's move over to the weekly. On the weekly time frame. All right, after the rising wedge breakdown, came to the support, back to resistance, and breaking down. So we have lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We're still at a lower high here at this point. Even if we peak above there, on the higher time frame, this being one move in itself, it's okay for this to come up, and that would be on a higher time frame a lower high. Okay, so this looks very corrective in itself. A, B, C correction as is. We had this line drawn out here. We kept bouncing off of it, and that's gonna be some sort of support at some point. So we have to watch this area here. If we do make it up to this 4180 and to 4200 area, I do believe we'll reject off of that point, maybe peak above it and head back down. But hold on one second. All right, I believe we're going again here. Okay, sorry about that. Hold up there. Just had to blow my nose. Okay, so if we get up to this point, we're having trouble here at the 20 week moving average and also the 100. This confluence here is making us consolidate a little bit. But you notice we didn't just start rejecting down and start our reversal here. So we are aiming it for a reversal, but I think we have a little bit higher to go up to this. I'm really looking at this 4200 area before we may head down and find support around the 3900 area, and maybe even go up a little bit higher to retest the 50 week. Okay, that's a game plan, or we just go lower. All right, we'll keep it simple there. And then on the MACD, we made that cross there. Now again, cross can come up and back down. This is letting us know that the bulls have the ball right now. So do we bring it all the way up to the 0 line? That's possible. In that case, that scenario, that would be us reaching that 4200, coming back down here to about the 3900, and then making a higher high here at the maybe at the 50 possibly, and then breaking back down at that point. That's what that kind of indicates to me. And on this RSI, same thing. But the RSI, we're coming. If we're considering this a bear market, we don't want to see this get really much above this 50 line. We could peak above it, but really, we're rejecting off of it right now. And if we come above it, just like this point here, we come above it, come back down. That's what I sort of expect. But, hey, we have to watch price action. It's not about what I want. On the daily, trend is our friend. So we have this huge, massive move to the downside. I believe this is all part of one move, and we're making a large correction as we speak. I'd kind of outline this correction of what possibly could happen in this wedge type form, and we're still in that wedge. And you see we're kind of coming down here. We had a little bit of a correction, reversing off of the 4130 area, and it looks like we're holding around this 4080, around 4100 area. And I do believe we'll get above here. This is what I was talking about. I think we're going to try to test this this upper boundary of this consolidation area. It's a real big area that we couldn't get above from this correction here. And I think we'll retest that, and then we'll see where we go from there, if we keep holding this wedge or not. But once we break this actual wedge support here, I think we're already going to be heading down in our to our lower areas, meaning that we might come back to this support here around the 3900 area. This line has been here for a long time. I didn't just add it. And then that's a possible inverse head and shoulder right there to bring us maybe to the downtrend line, maybe to this pivot. We have to check to see there, because if this doesn't hold, we get underneath this area, then we're headed for lower areas. And in Elliott wave terms, if this is one move here, this is a possible 1 or an A. And then this whole, if we in here, or we come back down and come back up here to make a little bit higher high on that point, that would be, if we end at that spot, that would just be a larger wave 2 or B. And then we head down much lower for 3, 4, 5, or we just end at a C with a 5-wave move down. So either way, we're gonna, when we're done with this correction here, we're gonna have a nice big 5-wave move down. In my opinion, that's a bearish position that I have, but we're gonna see some rapid fire down a little bit lower here for this correction. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see if we see anything. Yeah, we're hitting the downtrend line here at the on the daily MACD as well. So there's a lot of signs that we're getting to confluence, and that this trend is going to be ending really soon here. We broke out from the triangle. We're moving on up. But like I said in previous videos, it's not likely that you usually hit this 70 area when you're in a bear market. So we're lucky that we didn't reverse from the 60 itself. But we don't look for many overbought conditions in the future here until this correction, this bear market's over. But we do expect a lot more of these oversold areas to continue, oversold, while we only make it up to the 60-65 area here. So just continue to watch that. If you these are some indicators that you have. Let's go to 65 and we'll end it there, just to show you in detail of what I'm kind of looking at. I do have an Elliott wave count going on, but we're not going to worry about it in this video. I'll post it on the Patreon. If you're interested in that, please feel free to join. First tier is $5 per month, or if any of my information helps you out, just feel free to jump in there. Okay, so we have this large move here, big consolidation, and now we're breaking out from there. It looks like we have a lot of divergence, but we're kind of hanging along. We're consolidating. It's not really breaking down. Sure, you could have like a move like this, but we're not against like any downtrend or anything like that. So I do believe that we have another move up, and I'm looking for this options expected move here at about 42.11, area. I do believe that that's our next move here, because this is a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5-wave move here to complete our move here for now. And then we see some sort of correction, whether it's a large correction and we continue to downside, or it's a 3-way move down before we move higher. Okay, and just in the micro term, as this peaked here, this would be our top for the moment. That's a 41.47, and then we have a correction here that's possibly done. Let's see if we can get back over this 41.01 resistance. We're kind of oscillating back and forth around the 4100. So let's see if we can break out from this area. We've been kind of just going back and forth from this 4080 to 4140 down here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we're either going to break down from this area, which we have a little bit of support down here, and that's okay. That I would go long at this point as well, because I do believe this is a full wave 4 correction. So if we come back down here, then I'm going to go long again, but I am long right now. And I do believe that if we go get it back above this 4100, that we should start to retest this 4140 area. And if we start to penetrate this area, then we're looking at our next moves are possibly to this 4211. Not straight, it's not a straight move, but possibly an ending diagonal. That's a good possibility for a 5-wave move to end this, and then start correcting from there. Okay, I think that's all we have here. Let's see if let me see if I can see anything else on this MACD. You see we're in a downtrend here, so I'm going to keep an eye on this downtrend. We start to break above there, and I think we have ourselves a winner to the upside for this game plan. We peaked above there for this for the RSI, but we're starting to gain strength. Let's see if we can break above there again. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us here at Option Center. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in the morning.